Yeah, crypto to the world. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whichever part of the world you are. I salute you all, I greet you all. So this is my log 0012, which is 12. So, you know me, I'm always thinking. And I believe post chain and post X code is done. I believe everything is done, ready to go. I believe it. No bugs, no issue, 100% perfect, because we're on the test net and the test net is smooth, working absolutely fine. And the only reason why we didn't launch is because it's timing the market. It's timing the market. That's just the only reason. And why am I saying this? I love to be logical. Why am I saying this? I'm saying this because every other day, Richard Hart bring out his behind and start twerking. This guy is always twerking, acting like a child, showing off his clothes and everything in the street and doing all of that. Tell me, does this look like someone who has a lot of work to be done? If you have bugs to fix, if you have issues to take care of, and you have your dev working, will you be out there twerking like this, acting like this, running around the street like this? Will you be out there parking your cars? Do you know how long it takes for you to park 3 cars, then sit on top of it and take a picture, then move those 3 cars back to where they came from and all of that? It takes a lot of work. Walking in the street with shopping bags, like a man who have work to do, who needs to complete and a code that have bugs, wouldn't be out there doing that. You guys might call it onboarding and all of that. Show me a video of Richard Hart doing this exact same thing a year ago, last year. Show me a video of him. Don't show me a video of him showing off his watches behind his back or in his hotel room showing up the new clothes he bought. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about all this crap he's doing. December, when this guy had work to do, he wasn't leaving his hotel room, his apartment, wherever he's living in Europe. He wasn't leaving that room for nothing. December Eve, this guy was streaming. New Year's Eve, this guy was streaming. Even people on the stream were dissing him, telling him, don't you have a life? Don't you have a family? Don't you have people to spend your holidays with? They were even dissing him. This guy was streaming. Holidays, that's the time he should have been running around doing all this crap. He wasn't doing it because you know why? He has a lot of work to be done then. There was a lot of work to be done. Devs were still working. Things. He wanted to make sure everything is right, so he wasn't even spending 1 inch out there running around. But now that the code is done, everything is set and done. He has all the time in the world to run around and do what he wants to do. At first, he was telling us 2 more months. Everything is done. 2 more weeks, everything is done. Mid-May, everything is done. May ending, everything is done. But when the community weren't having it, He said, okay, I'm not going to say anything anymore. That's why he went up on a Jerry Springer, rampant, twerking like a stripper and all of that. And I see a whole lot of ass kisses, like funding Jim, supporting him, saying, I agree with you. Ass kisser. You don't need to kiss ass, man. You're a grown-ass man. If another man is doing something you don't like, it's either you shut up, don't say nothing, but don't kiss no ass. You know what I mean? So basically, this stuff is done. All he's waiting for is for Bitcoin to hit rock bottom. He's been screaming 11,000 Bitcoin. Probably when Bitcoin hits 15, probably then it will launch. So my guess is December, September, October, November, December, around that time. October, November, December. That's my guess. Because everything is said and done at this point. From the look of things. You can never have a man who have work to do. Who have a lot of work to do. You can never have that man going around twerking like that. When have you seen Richard Hart do videos being outside, acting a fool? No. No. He has more time in his hands now. This is why he wants to be a rapper. He wants to be a rapper. And I hear all these fake ass dudes YouTubers wanna support what they know is wrong. They know it's wrong, they wanna support it. When you start hearing people like Wins Only sounding like Farrakhan wannabe, talking like Farrakhan. He thinks he's Farrakhan. He talks so much that you think he's a rich man already. You think he has millions. You think he's made millions already. He talks so much. And if you ask people, everybody in the community will start saying, oh, Richard Hart is onboarding. He's onboarding. He's onboarding. Everybody in the community do more onboarding than Richard Hart. Every individual. I have onboard people on my own terms. Even though Wins Only, I call him Farrakhan because he run his mouth. I don't like his style. But he also onboard people. You know, Crypto Coffee, I'm not a big fan of that guy. He too onboard people. You know what I mean? And this other one that want to be a pastor, he's always preaching. You know, he too on board. Everybody on board in their own way. There are people who don't even do YouTube. They on board them. They on board their family members, on board their friends. We are on board people. So Funding Jim want to come around. If Funding Jim that on board, he does on board people. Funding Jim do on board people. So go twerk onboarding people then. If you are supporting what he's doing, why don't you go outside and start twerking? Let's see how many people your twerking is going to onboard. You know what I mean? When he was doing real shit, when he was debating people and the community was spreading the good word, he hits 200,000 in followers in Twitter. Now that he's doing his crap, he only has an extra 20,000 on top of it. I would think he will have 1 million followers right now because all the girls that twerk on Twitter, they have massive followers, millions. Rappers, millions. Artists, millions. I would think he will have millions right now, twerking the way he's twerking. Millions of followers. He doesn't have it. He's still sitting at 220. The last time was 200 and December, I think December into the New Year's, it was at 203, 204. 20,000 extra. I think by now you should have gotten almost 1 million. And all these people want to act like, oh, ass kissers. They all ass kissers. That's who they are. They are all ass kissers. A grown-ass man acting like a fool. So if I want to onboard now, you expect me to go and be twerking, shaking my nyash to onboard people? Or I will tell them the realistic part of why people should invest in these projects. What are you talking about? You know what? Anyway, Don't like, do not follow. Don't like, don't follow. That's why I can speak whichever way I want. You know what I mean? Nobody's feeding me, I'm not feeding nobody. So I can speak whichever way I want. I invest heavily into this, so I have all right to speak my mind also. You know, the Richard Hart that I know before that debate people, that is well intelligent, well smart, that's not what I'm looking at. This one is making a mockery of himself, twerking like a stripper. What the heck is wrong with this guy, man? What is he smoking? Please.